Okay, so we're going to look at how to write a paragraph with a source in it. Now in our course here, you can see in our various modules, I've got right under week 14, the module here, MLA source use in paragraph and works cited. And as you can see, I've got various examples of sources. And the differences are whether there's one author, two authors, three or more authors, no author, government document, which is a little bit different in MLA, and a database article. Now for our class, we're just going to use a source with one author, so we're going to look at that paragraph. Those others you'll see maybe more in Comp 2. Okay, so here you can see that at the top I've got the works cited entry right here. And we'll get to that later, but you can see that it's an article by Kelly Wallace at CNN, and it's got the title, Half of Teens Think They're Addicted to Their Smartphones. And again, we'll go over that a little bit later. Below that is the paragraph that I would put into my paper. So I'm writing about teenagers and smartphones and media addiction or smartphone addiction, something like that. I might be writing about teens and parents and children, but something like that, but I'll have a paragraph that focuses right on teens. And this is the basic kind of structure for a paragraph. So you see here in red, we've got both parents and adolescents struggle with issues of media addiction. So that is the topic sentence. That tells us what the paragraph is about. We always start with a topic sentence. We don't start with our source. The source is part of the argument for that topic sentence. The topic sentence supports the thesis. So by reading this in red, I know already what this paragraph's about. Parents and adolescents struggle with issues of media addiction. Okay, now, I said that. How do I know it's true? I have a signal phrase. Look at the highlighted there, according to CNN. And that signals to the reader the name of the source. So, and you notice that it's mentioning the name of the source in italics here, CNN. It's not the title of the article. It's not the author's name. We want whatever's in italics here, which is, in this case, CNN. And then, okay, so after according to CNN, then I had gone through, I read the article, and I found some information with some numbers and some statistics, right? 3/4 of surveyed adolescents, 3/4 reported, 60%, all those kinds of things. That's the material that I took from the source. And again, we have another lesson plan on paraphrasing. Right now, we'll just assume that we have a good paraphrase. We've already done that. And this is the information that supports my argument in the topic sentence. The topic sentence is like a mini argument. Now then at the end, here I've got Wallace in parentheses. So that indicates that it's the end of the source use. And it leads me alphabetically in the works cited to Wallace, Kelly. So these two pieces of information, the signal phrase, which gives the name of the source in italics, and the in-text citation, which gives me, in this case, the author's last name. It's kind of the bookends, and in between is the paraphrase, right? Now after that, then, I can't stop there. I need some sort of commentary, and that's what the last part of the paragraph is, right? So I reported some information from a source, but what does it mean? How does it support that topic sentence, and how does it support the thesis? So the last part of the paragraph is where you do some critical thinking, you do some argumentation, you do some discussion. This is really the most interesting part of the paragraph. And this is where kind of a lot of the action of the argument actually is. The paraphrase is the evidence. The statement of the argument in the paragraph is the topic sentence, and then the actual argumentation occurs at the very end of the paragraph. So this is the form we're going to use in our body paragraphs when we're using a source.